Hello everyone, I hope you're well, and firstly thank you to Tim and the team at Bowls New South Wales for inviting Bowls Australia to be a part of this great online conference initiative. And congratulations to all of you for taking the time to participate, and for what it's worth, on behalf of Bowls Australia, a very big and sincere thank you for all that you and so many other volunteers right across the country do for the great sport of bowls. Your efforts truly are the lifeblood of the game, and we always wish to recognise that. I know that our Integrity Manager, Elkie Belgrove, and our General Manager of Workforce Development, Ellen Faulkner, are also making presentations to the conference on the important areas of the national rollout of Sport Integrity Australia's national framework for bowls, and also our plans for the future of our national coaching development program and pathway. And I hope they are informative and useful to you all. I again commend Bowls New South Wales for these member conference and engagement initiatives, and from my over 3 decades in the industry, I think that they are just vital and a core part of any state sporting association's responsibilities and successes. In that respect, I congratulate Dilys, Tim and the whole board and staff of Bowls New South Wales on their recent Sport New South Wales Sport Organisation of the Year award. Just fantastic and very deserving. I am also pleased to announce that since I last presented to you all at the in-person conference at Wenty Leagues in November, that the Bowls Australia High Performance team was also successful in winning the 2024 Australian Sports Commission and Australian Institute of Sport Win Well Award, up against major Olympic and Paralympic sports in an Olympic year. And I'm sure that that'll stand us in good stead for our Bowls World Cup campaign for November in Hong Kong this year, and then of course the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow in 2026. It's been a busy time since I was with you last, and I am thrilled that our club support program, delivered together with Club Map and others, continues to grow and grow. Out of some very high attendances at our regular club development webinars on various topics, we've now had nearly 1,700 club administrators and volunteers access the Bowls Australia Club Resource Hub, and over 230 clubs who have completed the Bowls-specific club health check and on a path of self-improvement and development so that the club can be as successful as possible. I encourage every club to be a part of these offerings under the BA Club Support Program, and if you're ever looking for any assistance in these respects, please do just contact your club support manager, be it Brett Hughes or Jason Pinnock, and I know they are both very knowledgeable and passionate about and work very hard at helping their clubs to be the best that they can be. A big focus of recent months, after deep consultation with the full boards and leaders of all the 8 state and territory bowls associations, has been the development of our next national strategic plan from 2025 to 28. We're aiming to finalise and launch the plan in time for a 1 July onwards implementation. And whilst it's still subject to finalisation, there are 4 key pillars of action that have clearly been emerging. Pillar number 1, play well, which comprises our participation focus. Pillar number 2, win well, which comprises our high performance focus. Pillar number 3, telling our story, which is all about better promoting and marketing of the sport. And pillar number 4, growing financially, which is all about securing the commercial and government support that Bowls is more than worthy of for reinvestment into the sport and all that it contributes to the Australian society. And all of those pillars we know need to be underpinned by the amplification of our great national events, which I'll touch on in a bit. Key to the success of the implementation of the plan will be our continued commitment to robust best practice governance. And I'm pleased to advise that since your last conference, BA has appointed a new president in Ian Evans, following the resignation of Matt Burgess due to his professional commitments. Ian is a former Minister for Sport and a leader of the opposition in South Australia, and brings immense board and leadership experience across many industries, nationally and internationally. We've also welcomed a new board member with extensive sport management experience in Craig Marr from the Waverley Bowls Club in your state, and the board and the senior leadership team here, both with a deep mix of bowls and other backgrounds, are working hard in setting up for success. Last week it was all about the Bowls Premier League, a major showpiece of our sport both in Australia and all around the world. And we saw the very successful delivery of BPL 21 in Moama, where the Gold Coast Hawks snagged the title over one of our new teams, the Geelong Jets, in what was another special finals night. Complementing the BPL is the community level BPL Cup, in which any of you can participate in a national competition. Our latest research tells us that the BPL Cup and its shorter format of the game is a very important part of our future. And if your club is not involved in submitting teams or hosting qualifying rounds from which anyone can progress through to the annual national finals, and you would like to be, please just speak to your club support manager or to Andrew Howie or Paul Holchke from our events team. And before we know it, our other major showcase, the amazing Australian sporting event that is the Australian Open on the Gold Coast, will be upon us from 7th to the 21st of June. Last year it smashed every record with nearly 4,000 entries, and I can advise that we're currently tracking ahead of where things were at this time last year, so please be sure to get your or your friends or family's registrations in as soon as possible so as to not miss out on your desired event or events. I think that's probably enough from me. Thanks for listening, and I hope you have a great online conference, and please continue to utilise the Bowls New South Wales and BA teams. That's what we as paid staff are all here for. In closing, I wish you all the very best for your and your club's upcoming Bowls activities and endeavours, and look forward to seeing you next time. Cheers.